Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 9 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. Last week's episode was probably one of the better episodes of the season, man. It was intense. The gang was still on Braca. They decided to stick around just a little bit longer to try to pay off their debt to Sid by grabbing as much artillery as they could carry from the wrecked Jedi cruiser that they were on to try to pay off their debt right now. And this gave them enough time for Crosshair to show up after we saw that the Scrapper Guild called them in to the Empire after they were spotted before. And then it becomes this cat and mouse game of them trying their best to outwit Crosshair, who, having been a member of their squad for so long, knew all of their tricks to the point where they just had to improvise on the fly. It was really intense and really well written how they were playing this back and forth, how he was kind of playing them at like really, really interesting at how they were trying to have this like mental battle against one another as they were trying to escape. Luckily, the team is able to finagle their way through the situation, detonating the end of this ion engine on the ship to get themselves out of the situation. And while this was happening, Crosshair, of course, was trying to fire up that engine to burn them out. And when they detonated the end of the cylinder, falls off, and that exhaust just almost like melts Crosshair because he's just on the other end waiting for them to be smoked out. And then once they break that cylinder and it collapses, that jet stream just like fries him. Like we see him at the end, he's bandaged up, he's got like wrapping all over him. He needs like a breathing apparatus. So I wonder like if he's going to be out of commission for any time. But though, before the team are able to get back to their ship, they are met with somebody who's kind of already got there. And who is it? Cad freaking Bane. We saw earlier in the episode that the Kaminoans have obviously been the ones that have been hiring these bounty hunters that have hired Fennec Shand, and given the situation going on right now with that squadron going to execute the whole group because Rampart doesn't want any of the clones and he doesn't want to hear it from the cloners whatsoever, they just try to send whoever they can to get there and try to get Omega out of there. And the one that shows up is Cad, who, according to some concept art, may or may not have already actually had that fated duel with Boba Fett. There's a concept art that's floating around that has like a metal plate in his head where he had been shot in that previs version of the episode where he had that duel where he was thought to have been killed by Boba Fett. So I'm wondering if that's already happened, because that's what a lot of people are wondering. Did that happen, or is it something that's going to happen in this or in the book of Boba Fett, or what's that about? But all aside, we have a little bit of a standoff between him and Hunter, but Hunter got nothing on Cad, and he easily loses that quick draw to that gunslinger, man. I was like, you just don't beat Cad. And I love his little line before that. It was like, I've killed clones. Once you kill one, you just pretty much know how to kill the rest of them. So I don't know, man. But with Hunter down, not dead though, down, he's incapacitated long enough for him to make off with Omega. Now the team, I guess at this point, is going to try to finally figure out who is hiring these bounty hunters and try their best to get Omega back. So yeah, a little downbeat of an episode. So Hunter's alive though. Hunter's alive, but yeah, we'll see how it goes from here, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do, remember the full-length unedited reaction watch along is, as always, over on Patreon, or if you become a member of this channel, gets you access to this as well as all the other shows we've been covering this year, a couple movies. But yeah, that all being said, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Here we go. Bounty lost. I think Omega gets away on her own.
Any sight of that bounty hunter? The only vessel in our scanners is Crosshairs. and he's right on top of us. Don't let him
He's okay enough to fly.
prepping to jump.
Not without Omega. The bounty hunter who took her is long gone. We'll have no chance of finding them if Crosshair shoots us down.
Your deflector shields are failing.
Make the jump.
Damn.
I would advise you to cooperate. Mr. Bane does not respond well to prisoners who are difficult.
Who are you?
Cad Bane at your service.
Where are you taking me? You'll be sorry when my friends come for me.
No one is coming for you, little lady.
When will you have time to fix my leg? It is quite inconvenient. Bane, did you hear me? Mr. Bane?
Mr. Bane! Mr. Darcy!
I have the girl.
What is her condition?
Alive. So I expect a premium. Bring my unlocked
Credits.
I will deliver the payment.
Your personal interest in the young clone has threatened our operation enough. Tanway, you will go to our abandoned facility on Borvio. When the clone is returned, confine her to the sub-level facility. Once you have retrieved the genetic material needed, terminate her.
Uh-oh. Some internal struggle.
I could fix your leg if you want.
Why are they after the kid?
Because she's more valuable than we realized.
What do you mean?
She has pure first-generation DNA.
Whoa. Why? What does that mean?
While our genetic structure was modified for growth, acceleration, and obedience, Omega is a pure genetic replication.
How many clones like that exist?
To my
One
knowledge,
other.
there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba.
Oh,
Since he
Alpha.
disappeared at the start of the war, that makes Omega the sole living source of Fett's raw genetic material.
Ah.
They must have put the bounty on her.
Damn. So she is effectively
Contacts know anything. We'll keep monitoring comms.
a pure genetic clone, and so like some people thought, like Boba's sister, in a way, unaltered,
Will you just let me help you?
just younger.
You are a prisoner.
Exactly. It's not like I can escape off this ship.
Oh, all right, but make it quick.
Mm.
And not a word of this to anyone.
Relax. I've done this before.
Oh my, yes, that's working. It feels brand new.
Sorry. It's only temporary. Now, where did you hide my comm device?
I love his ship, man.
Get your Jesse up here. I can't see anything in this job.
Ooh, Cloud City.
Hold on. Glitchy droid? What's taking so long? Where's the kid?
Mr. Bane, she's quite obviously right there. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait here.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me?
Omega? Omega, are you there? Omega! It's long range. I'll try to boost the signal. Omega, do you copy?
Hunter? I'm here. I got away, but you have to hurry.
The signal's too weak to establish a direct connection trace.
Omega,
need a relay of your position. Try to create a power surge. Next, you will need to reroute the circuits to overload the main grid.
By hook or by crook.
Hmm.
Coming with me.
Mr. Bane, an unidentified ship is approaching.
Check it out. You're lucky they want you alive.
Who wants me?
You'll soon find out.
I told you you'd be sorry when my
Her
friend
brother.
showed up.
Quiet.
Is it Boba? If he's bounty hunting, he might also have the call. I don't know how he would have followed him here, but then again, Boba is a... Oh, never mind. Wait,
Torn Way?
who shot her?
She needs help.
None you can give.
He's right.
Oh! Wait, what?
Shand.
She was my score first.
So she
Omega
killed the drone.
Don't we?
Okay.
You lack the experience to be going up against me.
Yet, I'm the one who has the payment. How about a trade? The case for the girl.
Sounds fair? You first.
I have the case.
Well, this is a turn I didn't expect. Oh, oh, this poor little droid, man.
Credits. Find a kid.
I am on it.
He dropped all the credits.
You should know when to quit, Shand.
Hmm. What the hell? Anybody else think those look kind of like the what we saw in Mando? Can't quite tell. Can't get quite a good look at it from all the grub on the pods.
I think I've got her. She's in the leader system. Where in the leader system? I'm pinpointing the exact coordinates.
They won't get here in time. The only person you can rely on is yourself.
Why did you kill Torn Way?
Part of the job. You should thank me.
Part of the
What
job.
the Prime Minister has planned for you is far worse than why I'm here.
Oh,
You already know the answer.
she's hired separately.
I'm trying to help you.
You said the same thing on Pantora.
There you are. You are coming with.
Actually, those, I don't know, they kind of look like
Too late.
Kaminoans.
It's time to go, Omega.
I can't tell. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, okay. It's a Kaminoan clone is what it looks like. Or, yeah. Ugh.
Playtime's over, little lady.
Jesus!
You are coming with me.
God damn, that little droid is really taking a beating.
Where do you think you are going?
to the ship!
Jesus, man.
Omega! You in there?
Aw. See, I still don't really have the Kaminoans names down, but I think Finnick was hired by the one that actually likes and took care of Omega. Like, to keep Omega from being caught by the other bounty hunters and turned in and killed.
Why is this happening? Why are the Kaminoans after me?
You're valuable to them. More than all the other clones, even more than us. You're different.
How?
Aw.
Get us in the air!
They appear to have been sabotaged.
Omega was rescued by the same clones I encountered on Pantora. I can track them.
No. As long as she is not in the hands of Lamasu, she is safe.
Aw.
I will transfer your payment.
If you change your mind, you know how to reach me.
Maybe originally Finnick was sent to capture her and bring her back, but after she found out what the Prime Minister wanted to do instead, she's like, all right, change of plans. Don't bring her back here. Just make sure Cad doesn't get her or none of the other bounty hunters. She actually cares. I wonder if she... Well, I don't know. We'll just let it play out.
I keep thinking about the Kaminoans. I don't want to end up an experiment in a tube.
That's not gonna happen.
Promise?
I promise.
Aw. That was a fun little episode, man. That's a fun episode. Oh, damn. I'm honestly surprised that they got her back that fast, though. I kind of felt... I honestly, like... I'm not the only one that felt like that, too. Like, from some conversations we've had in the comments, I felt like we... a lot of us kind of expected this to drag out for a few episodes of them tracking and trying to find her. I do like the twist, like the infighting with the Kaminoans. I like that. That kind of internal back and forth that's happening. I thought that was a pretty... I like how they handled that. Especially because they've pointed out a few times that obviously Omega has a different relationship with Nalase. I think it was because they said Lamasu. I always get all the names mixed up for the Kaminoans. They've drawn on that relationship, that bond, like before, and we've seen it throughout, like her trying to like speak for, talk, and do what she can to protect Omega, especially. But now that like her own people are wanting to dispose of Omega, she's like, all right, we gotta do something different. I feel like some people are there's going to be people that are probably a little upset that Finnick got the upper hand on Cad. I thought the way it happened was pretty awesome. I like that twist. Like she took out Tonway and got the credits, and then was like played against Cad's greed, and then it seemed like Cad mostly had the upper hand though, and a lot of the hand to hand, and especially in the ranged. Like Cad, I think, is still like the best shot. I keep wanting to say in the West, but she had to use ninja tactics to get the upper hand on him with leading him into that thermal detonator. Really kind of gave her the upper hand in that situation. So it plays to their individual strength. So I like how it was handled. and I liked seeing I like seeing bounty hunters fight over a bounty. I thought that was fun. The whole thing. His droid Toto, I've still never really been a huge fan. But there were some funny moments here and there. So it was cool. Just I like the stakes of the episode, and I like seeing that there's a power struggle going on out there, not just with the Empire and the Kaminoans, but internally within the Kaminoan camp. Then we found this offshoot facility. They never named the system, but I mean, that looked like the spitting image of Cloud City. So I'm going to assume it's Cloud City, where they had their own little cloning facility set up there. I was a little unsure what they were for a second, but like, I was like, oh gosh, like they're very clouded over. Is this kind of going to tie into or maybe link to what we saw in Mando season 2? But no, ended up being some Kaminoan clones that they were growing there. But yeah, I dug this episode a lot. Action packed, intense. I just like the whole pacing of it all. I don't know, I almost kind of wish like it would have lingered for a little bit longer than just this episode, but it's not like a complaint or anything. It's just I'm surprised at how quickly the gang was able to actually get there and pick her up after all of that distress that was going on. But the reveal of why she's so important, a lot of people thought she was going to be an enhanced clone. And of course, we had the force sensitive theory that maybe she was force sensitive, or she was like a combination of all of their abilities, or she's got her own heightened abilities. But it's just as simple as she's just like Boba. She's a first gen, like direct replica, unaltered of Jango, just made a few years after Boba, the Alpha. I like that little call. Boba, of all people, is the alpha of all of these. So her and Boba are the only two sources of this genetic material if the cloners have any hope of continuing their operation in spite of what the Empire is doing right now to try to shut them out and depower them in the galaxy. So I'm curious to see how that is going to evolve. And for a second, I was like, oh, after that reveal, I was like expecting Boba to be the one that tracked her here. And he's been in the bounty circuit. I don't know if he's in the bounty. Like, I don't know if he's an official bounty hunter yet at this point. I would assume he would be, because this is in the interim between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So I'd assume at this point he's at least working his way towards being an official bounty hunter, even though he's still quite young. I was willing to bet for like a split second before Fennec showed up that I was just like, after that reveal, I was like, is it Boba? Is it Boba showing up? Did he get the call, realize who and what she was, and go after her? I was like, that would have been a cool twist to have Boba show up. But I guess this is the next best thing, so we'll see how it all unfurls. I mean, as far as what I think, we've talked about everything we need to talk about in this episode. So we'll just see where it goes from here. So I wonder if Cad is going to be a persistent stalker in the coming episodes, or do you think we'll see other bounty hunters come across the group in the coming episodes? We've got 5 episodes left of the season. So how do you think the rest of this is going to go? I'm kind of curious. I'm not too sure. Obviously we got to resolve this stuff with Crosshair. I do think the way things are going right now, that they might, one of two things is going to happen. I think either they are going to capture Crosshair and remove the chip, or Crosshair is going to sacrifice himself in the end for the group. Or they all die. I don't know. I think those are the 3 routes it's going to go. The big question is what happens to Omega after all of this? What does this set up for Omega later? Will we see Omega in the Boba Fett series grown up? I don't know. Guys. I don't really, right now, there's not a lot else coming to mind, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to you guys. Let me know what you all think, and we can carry on that conversation after the video down in the comments. But guys, remember the full-length unedited reaction watch along is available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, get you access to this as well. We got a Discord open, so I hope you join it so we can talk about our theories about this and all the other shows we're covering here on the channel. I hope you like this. I hope you stick around. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's follow through on this journey, guys. But yeah, before we go, huge shout out to our channel legends, Mandy, Sharon, Ryan, Karen, and Jason Coleman. Thank you guys so much for your support and your love. And yeah, guys, that's it. May the Force be with you always. See you guys next time. Take care.